Hello, everybody. Happy time zone to you, wherever you're at in the world. My name is Ivory Snow, and today I'm really excited to share with you something that I have been working on all my story time. Well, at least my story time that since I've had my story. Yes, good morning, the boss. Good morning, Shallon. Good morning. Masumi Supreme, good morning. Yes, the music was dramatic for a reason because today I am not just Ivory Snow, but I'm Ivory Snow, the teacher. I know it was really hard for me to understand how to get these bot babies compatible with my story without logging on to them. So if you have a bot baby yourself, or if you plan on having one and you want them to use my story, but you don't necessarily want to be dual logged on them to, do their stats, this video is definitely going to be for you. Oh, welcome from the My Story Discord. I'm so glad that you made it. So I have here two. Oh, I was about to say, I thought I had two. Where'd the other one go? So I have two bot babies here. My sister Anouk, who is over here moving, and then I have Dakota, who's already set up. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you guys how this will work with Dakota because she's all set up. And I was a terrible mom. I had to let her stats drop for the video so you can see. And then I'm going to show you how to do it because I need to set up my bot baby sister for my mom. I'm going to set up a nuke so you guys can either do it with me or you can watch this video back when you're ready to get your baby set up. Just close all this here. You don't have the link to the Discord, Shallon? I can link it in the chat. 1 second. Invite people. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the chat for you, Shallon. So that is the My Story Discord. So I have Dakota here, and as you can see, her stats right now are health 100, energy 89, hunger 82, thirst 52, hygiene 94, continence 74, happiness 94, and social 100. Also, I've been trying to figure out why Dakota has such high XP and she don't really do nothing. Like, I don't know. But that is beside the point. So the two things you'll definitely need, besides, the baby food, is going to be smartbots, and you are also going to need the Chow Amore HUD. I have those linked in the description, and I also will be selling bot baby compatible food. So bottles, snacks, dinners, and things like that. I will be doing all of those. But for now, I'm just starting with bottles, and they will be in my store tomorrow morning. So that will give you enough time to get your bot baby set up and go and get them some food. So the first thing you want to do is, again, have your smart bots enabled. Make sure you have RLV enabled, and then make sure you set up the bot baby with the Child Amore parenting HUD. So I'm actually not logged in Dakota. Let me show you guys. I'm just logged into myself and Anouk, so we can set her up today. So, Mama Snow, hello, welcome in. Tierra, I'm so glad you could make it. So let me show you guys what this looks like on Dakota. So I'm just gonna walk over here to our stats station. Now, what you need to do is make sure that you drop in the scripts, the furniture scripts that come with the starter pack. You want to drop them into the respective furniture. I kind of like cheating, so I just dropped all my scripts in one thing. But you can put the crib script, or I'm sorry, the furniture script for like rest. You can put that in your crib. You can definitely put, a continent script in the changing table that you have, whatever. Or if you're like me and you just want it to be a one-stop shop, you can put it all in one thing. So I have this here rocker seat from Bijou. I love it. It's so bougie and this, bougie farm, bougie life. So I'm just gonna set Dakota to walk over to me. So what this is going to look like after we get, the bot set up, again, we're going to get a nuke set up, but I just want to show you what it's going to look like first. And let me just show you her stats again. From what you hear, every hour you get XP could be from that, even if you're not doing anything. You know what? That could be it. That could be it. Maybe it's, because Dakota's always online and she's chilling. She's a smart bot. So that could be why. But I hope you do enjoy the baby food. Like I said, the bottles will be ready tomorrow. So right now, I'm just going to show you guys how I get her stats ready with this chair. So we're just going to boost up, well, let me see, her energy, her hygiene, and her continence with this rocker. So what this is going to look like, I'm going to take the Chalamore HUD, I'm going to click on her head, and I'm going to sit her on this here rocker. Now, what you probably might need to do is you might need to adjust the Abby sitter either on the account one time, or you can play with it in the scripts if you're good with scripting. So basically what I did was I just went in here, went into the Abby pose position, and I played with the number on the Z-axis so that I can get her sitting in the right spot. So just take a look at her stats. They'll start going up in a little bit. So again, I mean, this is really easy because I don't always want to be double logged on Dakota. So just set them on the furniture that you have and their stats will definitely go up over time. Now, the way that I feed her is with the Chalamore HUD. And I'm going to show you how to get that folder set up in a little bit. Is this the Abby or one of the babies you just make yourself? So this is an avatar. I made this avatar. I set her up. And yeah, this is a Lullaby baby. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how you feed them. So again, you'll just use the Chalamore HUD and you'll have to set up this folder through RLV. But I'm just going to go into her accessories and I'm going to attach a bottle. And this is just like a test bottle. I actually had to go in and mesh a bottle. So this is not going to be the bottle. It's not what it looks like. I can show y'all what it looks like, a preview. But I gave her bottle and the bottle will eventually start to boost her scripts. If I gave her the right bottle, I could have given her an empty bottle. Let's just give it a minute to see if her stats go up. Because she probably drank this bottle already. Okay, so the furniture is working. You see her energy is now at 100%. Oh, okay, so that was the right bottle. So her hunger and her thirst are going up. So I'm able to fully interact with her Mystory stats remotely without being on her. And if you're just dropping in, what you will need to get started is smartbots. You want to make sure that you have the RLV plugin for smartbots as well. And then you will also need the Chalamore HUD. Both of those are linked in the description. And I will definitely have some baby food available. I will have the bottles first. They'll be in my store tomorrow morning. But again, this is just remotely doing their stats. So the bottles will have a limited number of use. So maybe like once a week, or depending on how much you set their folder up, every other week, you will have to log on them to replace their food. But I feel like that's much better than having to like be on them like daily, a few times a day to get their stats together. So let me just check on chat here. Okay, great. So now let me see. They're going up. Are we able to make your own food for it? You can if you have the affiliate script. So if you have the affiliate script, you can use those to make the food, but you won't be able to do it for them without the affiliate script. To my knowledge. I mean, if anybody at Mystory can correct me if I'm wrong on that, if they come with the starter pack now. But yeah, you definitely need the affiliate HUD. So Dakota's just getting her stats up over there. She's chilling. She has her bottle. So what we're going to do is we are going to switch to my sister here, Anook, and we're going to get Miss Girl set up. She's just over here in the grass, just living her best life. This is giving SL so much life. Exactly, Shallon. I agree. So let's just switch over to Anook. Oh, she's on the other screen. Okay, perfect. So Anook already has her Mystory stats up, and my mom already set her up as a smartbot. So with the Chow Amore HUD, once you purchase that, what you'll do is you're going to add it. So she has hers, and let me just stop her from posing. Because you definitely want to make sure that the HUD is on a good spot to where you can click on the baby's head with no problem. Let me see. Let me go into poses. Where the pose stand at? Movement. Oh, it says pose stand, literally. All right, so I got her posing. Let's see here. And I just turned my mic on. Okay. Oh yeah, Mystory is 1,000% addicting. Why isn't this staying? Apply to only myself. Save. Okay. There we go. So I'm actually going to boost her hover height because these little Lullaby avatars are so daggone tiny. Just going to fix her hover height there. So the first thing you want to do again is unpack the Chow Noor HUD. And you want to make sure that the ball is in a good spot. I'm going to put it like right on her head. And then in this HUD, you are going to see the setup instructions. It's really important that you read this. You do need RLV enabled to get this to work. But what you would do is you want to make sure that you have your viewer set up so that you can have two different windows. So I'm going to open a new inventory window here. And let me just actually send her the test bottle really quick. That way she can have it, and I can show you guys how we're setting that up. Ooh. Hello, Ivory. Oh my gosh, my inventory. Please do not judge me. My inventory is so bad. Okay, hello, Ivory. Test bottle. That should be it. Let me send her two. Okay, so what you would do is you need to set up a folder, and with that folder, you're going to put it hashtag RLV. Now, remember, with smartbots, you have to get the RLV add-on or this isn't going to work. Off topic, but you're going to need a tour of that farm. You know, Tiara, I actually did a farm tour. I think it was maybe, y'all can remind me. I know y'all remember. It's maybe like a few days ago. Can you not do the farming? With this, I don't know if they would be able to farm actually. I mean, you can set them to touch stuff. Like, we could test it out once this is done. But it's like they have to be able to like touch it and interact with it. And you could do that theoretically with smartbot. So we could test it out once this is over. But so right now, again, we're setting up the RLV folder. And right here, we are on step. What step is this? Okay, we are on step 3. So step 3, you make your folder and then you want to make a new folder. Now this has nothing to do with my story, but you can change outfits with the Chow Amore HUD without being on the avatar. You just have to set them up once and you'll be able to go through and change them. I can actually do a stream of that one of these days if you want to see that, because I have to set up Dakota's outfits. But you know, that's a whole other day. So I'm going to put in another folder, and this is the important folder that we will be focusing on right now. You want to make an accessories folder, and I can't spell today. Make sure you have no typos or this will not work. So once you have that RLV folder and the accessories folder, then you'll just come here and you'll make the folders for the different accessories you want. Now, each bottle is going to need its own folder. They all cannot be in the same folder or it will not work. So I'm just going to name this, let me see here. Where's my rename? I'm going to name this bottle 1. You can only have so many characters in here. So I'm just going to name it something short. And then bottle 2. And then once you have that, you'll just drag the items that you want into that folder. So I'm going to put one bottle into bottle 1. And then I'm going to put the other bottle into bottle number 2. Wait, click the green thing. Mama Snow, what does the green thing do? What's that? What HUD is this? Oh, it's her post. Duh. Okay. Yeah, Tiara, let me know if you like it. I worked really hard on that farm. I was so excited, and yeah. But this is basically what you'll do, and if you have like different bottles, different food, again, you'll just set up those different folders, and you know, you'll just name it another one like food or something like that. If I could spell food, child. You see, food 1. Snack 1. So this is something that I plan on doing weekly for Dakota. I don't plan on being logged into her on a regular basis. So every week I'll just come through, set up her folder with fresh bottles, fresh snacks, fresh food. So that way I do not have to be on her. I can just use smartbots to operate her. So once you got all these folders set up, then let me see. What you would do is, let me go back on Dakota. So that's how you set up the folder. Again, smartbot RLV, Chow Amore HUD. So we just set it up for a nuke. And again, let me show you guys. Once you get it set up, you'll be able to do their stats. And Dakota is slowly working on this bottle over here. But you can see her stats are going up. She went from 54%. Let me drink some water. I cannot talk. Oh, that's her pose stand. Okay. So yeah, she went from 54%. Now she's at 74% with this bottle. And then all her other stats are basically 100%. So that is how that's going to work. So you'll just have to make sure you set up that RLV folder. And each folder in the accessory is going to contain one item each. So a bottle here, a bottle there. And that's essentially it. So like when she's done on that bottle, when I feel like, you know what, her stats are good, she's at 74%. I don't need her to keep using this bottle. Let's save it for later. I'll just go back to accessory and I'll remove that bottle. And that's it. And now her stats are done. So question, you know how usually you have to press use to eat, so it will automatically just use? Absolutely. That's how this is going to work. So like I did with Dakota, I just attached it to her and I didn't have to click anything. Because the affiliates, we are able to make auto use items, and I was able to finesse everything to get this to work for the robot babies, because nobody wants to be, you know, dual logged on their baby all the time, doing their stats and stuff like that. So just to summarize everything, if you want to get them to get their continence up, you know, their energy up, and things like that, you can use those scripts that come in the starter pack, and you can set it up in a crib, a changing table, a little play mat, what have you. And that is how you would do that. Now, as far as the food goes, you would have to buy scripts that are not sorry, you have to buy food that are auto use friendly. Now, if you are going to become an affiliate, you would be able to make food for your baby. I will have the bottles available for sale in my store. I'll share them in the My Story Discord. So they'll be up by tomorrow morning. And I'll also be doing like baby food and snacks and stuff like that because I like making food. So I figure if I'm gonna be making adult food, I might as well feed my own bot baby and help everybody else feed theirs. So that is how you would do that. So stinking cute, you refuse to have a baby bot fever. Shaolin, get the baby bot. That way Dakota can have play dates. So yeah. So if you have any questions, like let me know. I just took her bottle away, so of course her hunger and her thirst are going down. But her stats are completely up, and this is all smartbot. Let me just stand her up, and I'll just lock her out. I will say though that if you know you're going to be offline or something like that, do log out of your smartbot baby. Like don't leave them logged in because you're not going to be able to pause their stats unless you are on their HUD. You know what I mean? So let's log her back in. Where's she at? Now I also want to test this theory that who asked? Let me see. Someone wanted to know if they can farm. Nikia. So let's see if I can actually get them to farm with smartbots. So I'm actually just going to log off of a Nook. I'll finish setting her up, Mama Snow. Once I finish the bottles and I upload them in World, I'm just going to log back on her and get all of her food and her folders for you. I'll give her like a week's worth of bottles. And you'll get the family discount of 99.9% off because you're my mom. But no, the bottles are going to be cheap. I'm not going to charge anybody a lot for them. I just want y'all to feed y'all kids because I was at my wit's end. Like, how am I going to get this girl her stats together? All right, let me log her out. And we are about to test in real time how to get them to farm. Let's see here. Because they do have the ability to touch and interact with stuff as a smart bot. So I'm going to log on Dakota. Dakota does have some My Story farm plots. So we're about to learn this together and see if we can get our robots to farm. That's actually a great question. Oh, you're not big on farming or like family RP and cooking? No, yeah, I feel you on that. But yeah, you can definitely like feed the baby. You won't be able to like cook for them because the food that you cook isn't going to have an auto use script, but you can definitely feed them. And I feel like more people are making food My Story compatible. Like I said, I'll just be like doing bottles and snacks and stuff like that because I am inspired to do it because I want to feed my own robot baby. But I feel like more people are going to be putting some stuff out, so you'll definitely have some variety. So let me just see if Dakota can grow her first crop. She is level 2, and she does have hella XP. So let's see here. Where is the starter items? Does it come with a crop? I don't remember. Oh, I don't think she gets crops. We might have to go buy a crop, or I can pass it to her. No, I don't think she gets a crop. I forget. It's been like a minute since I started. Seeds. Okay, let me send my robot child money and I'm gonna go send her to the store by herself. Don't judge me. I'm gonna send Dakota to the store by herself to get her a plot and see if we can get her to farm remotely. Oh, come on, child, come here. Oh, she's not a smart bot, so I actually have to walk to her. Oh, they're in the goodie box? Okay, let me see if she has the goodie box. She does not. Okay, so yeah, let me send her some. You know what? She should be able to just go there. I think it's in her teleport history. And if you are just dropping in, we had went over how to get the bot babies compatible for Mystory without being logged on to them. You can definitely watch the beginning of the stream. Right now, we are working through how to get them to farm. This is not the Mystory landing point that I wanted to go to. There we go. She should be able to get the goodie bag. Y'all, please don't judge me that I sent my child to the store by herself. Okay, she has her goodie bag. Let's go back to Strawberry Farms. So you can do a smart bot baby without making an actual avatar until you feel like it. I feel like I know the question you're asking me. So you have to actually have this avatar set up. So you need the smart bot, you need the whatever body that you want to use, and you're going to need the Chow More HUD. So you won't be able to do like any of this without the avatar. So like once you have the baby avatar set up, then you can go in and make their RLV folder with the Chow More HUD and then get them to interact with them. But you don't have to be logged on them. You can do it all remotely after you get their folder set up. I feel like that answers your question. If not, let me know. All right, let me get her plot out. Let's see. We're going to set out her plot and make sure she has her seeds. And let me see. This may not work because you do have to interact with the pop-up menu now that I think about it. But hey, we're trying together. I know we should be able to get them to like use a trash can and stuff, but we'll see. Oh yeah, Nakia, no worries. Yeah, you have to have the avatar set up. I feel like bot babies are a great option if you've already had like the Zuby baby and you age them out and stuff like that, and you just want, something different. This is an option. I used to have a Zuby baby, but I have changed it into a avatar baby. So I'm gonna add the seeds. And I'm thinking that this is not going to work. But again, we are gonna test it out live because you do have to interact with the menu. So lettuce ready for planting. All right, so I'm gonna log out of her really quick. And at least we'll all find out together if this is gonna work or not. Let me see here. Sister, you should. You definitely should. Oh yeah, see we're getting the pop-up menu here and the farming is not auto use. But like I said, I'm willing to try with y'all to see how it works out. Oh, and peep my outfit. I always show you guys my outfit of the day. So my outfit of the day, I'm repping my sorority. I got the Iota Chi Epsilon hoodie on. And then I have these leggings. These leggings are by Snobbish. They're by Snobbish. And then I have my sneakers on by Flea. So that's the farm outfit of the day. You know, something light, nothing too serious. But I really like this ice hoodie. My Sora did a good job. Okay, so I am going to use the touch feature with smartbots. And in order to do this, you do need the UUID. So you would just left click it, edit it, and then copy the key. And then I'm going to use the touch feature, put the UUID in there and submit it. Let me see. Set her on object. Okay, so she can sit on it, but would she be able to farm? No, because again, you have to interact with the menu. That's just the way that my story is set up right now. Who knows what will happen in the future? Let me see if I can get her to interact with the garbage bin. But as of right now, no, you cannot get them to farm. And let me see here. I don't know if she can use my trash can. She probably can't, but we'll see. Oh no, I forced her to walk into the bin. I'm so sorry, Dakota. And I'm just using the smartbot HUD to get her to walk over to me. Because I want to see if she can interact with this trash can, but again, she probably can't. So, touch. Okay, no, so she cannot use my garbage bin. But, however, who knows what will happen with my story in the future. I will say that if you want to get them fed, you can. And again, let me just pull out her bottle accessory. Which bottle were we on? Bottle number 5? I believe it was bottle 5. And you know, if you set up your folder properly without typos and you do the hashtag RLV, you will be able to get them all set up with their My Story stuff. But yeah, that's it. And I mean, the child Moorhead will do more. Like, say for example, you have an accessory, you know, that you want to have with your baby for role play reasons. Dakota has a tablet, so with the child Moorhead, she could just pull her tablet out. Now she has her bottle, and she has her tablet. So you can feed them, and you can make sure that they get their rest. Use the bathroom and things like that with the HUD. But as of right now, you cannot get them to interact with the farm. I can't speak on that part because you have to click this menu. But I'm glad we tried together. You have to click this menu that pops up. And right now, to my knowledge, you can't do that with SmartBots. Yes, Michikai Fly. You're weak. You know what? You know me. Because it's just like I see stuff and I was just like, I want to move it, but I don't want whoever's plot this is to think I'm a bitch. Because I want to move it to the wheat field. Because I looked at it and I was like, ooh, that's kind of sticking out. But I didn't want to move it. So I just let it stay there. So yeah, you make the RLV folder and then you put the 2 folders inside. Let me log back on a Nook so I can show you guys one more time how you get that going. I'm just gonna respectfully move this to the big plot of land. Respectfully, respectfully, just move it over with the rest of the week. Oh man. All right, so let me just get a Nook going while I move this plot. And did you know, Mishi, that like when I was at work and I was AFK, no one told me that I was naked at the farm. So like y'all just let me be butt naked AFK on the farm. Nobody said nothing. Somebody could have texted me and said, hey, by the way, your avatar is naked on the family farm. Not me accidentally logging into Michi. That was a flop. I just logged into the wrong account. Bear with me. I'm going to show you guys on my mom's bot baby, my sister, uh, one more time what the folder should look like. And like I said, I will have the bottles available for sale at my store. In the morning, I'll share it in the Mystory affiliate channel in the Discord. Me not paying attention. I accidentally logged into Michi. Supreme, I did not get the fridge yet. I need to buy it. I want that fridge. I was covering my bits. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. I came back after I was done working on all of my accounts for the end of the day, and I was just like, why am I naked? What's going on? All right, so this is my mom's bot baby. This is my sister Anook. And again, just to reiterate, to recap, you will need smartbots, and you will need the RLV plugin for smartbots, and you will need the Chalamore HUD. Both are linked in the description box. And in order for this to work, you want to buy some food that is going to be bot baby friendly so that when you add it to them through the HUD, they just automatically use it. I will have some out at my store tomorrow morning. It won't be necessarily expensive. I just want y'all to feed your kids because I made it because I needed to feed my child. So I just want to share what, I made for Dakota and Anook for everybody else. But let me see here. So you will have to make a folder that is hashtag ROV. And then you want to set up an outfit folder. This has nothing to do with my story. But if you want to set some outfits up for the baby so that you don't have to log on them, you can do that. And then you will set up the accessory folder, and each individual bottle, snack, or food item, whatever you bought for them to use, it will need to have its own separate folder. And then let me just show you guys on Dakota what that looks like once you have it set up properly. Where's that child at? I think the bottle I gave her was actually empty. Let me detach it. So with the Chalamore HUD, you'll just go ahead and click on it. Let me detach bottle 5. And then you will click on the HUD, go to accessory, and you want to attach which bottle. Some of Dakota's bottles are empty, so hopefully I'm giving her the right bottle because I feel like some of these reach their maximum use because I've been testing it out. But yeah, so you will just attach their bottle and she'll start drinking it. And if you want to get their stats up, again, the scripts that you use with the starter pack that you put in your own furniture, you want to set it up in a furniture item. I have this baby rocker out here for Anook and Dakota, my personal robot baby and my mom's robot baby, well, my robot sister. So you want to set a piece of furniture aside, and with one of your HUDs, you can either use smartbot or the Chalamore HUD. Oh yeah, this is the right bottle. So she just went from 71 to 73. So this bottle is not empty. Perfect. Okay. So I'll just click on her head and I'm going to sit her. Okay, it was showing that she was standing. I'm going to sit her on this bijou rocker, and this is going to boost up the rest of her stats. And I don't plan on logging on to Dakota, but like once a week, so that I can switch out her food items, delete the ones that are empty, and then, just maybe add an outfit or two, and that's it. I know a lot of people necessarily don't have the type of laptop where you can be dual logged on your personal avatar and then your bot baby's avatar. So this is going to allow you to make your bot baby's Mystory compatible without being logged onto their account. And now look at all her stats. They're going up. Her hunger and thirst are at 78%. Looks like her continence is going up. So yeah, and this is all remote. And we set up a nook together, and once I finish all of her stuff, I got to pass her more bottles and stuff like that. But I'm going to give her the finished product. I'm not going to give her the testers. But yeah, so my mom will be able to use her avatar completely remote. She really won't have to log on her unless she wants to switch them out for fresh bottles and change her avatar. I will say though that with the smart bot in Mystory, do not forget to log your bot out when you are offline because if you leave that Mystory HUD running, you are going to TP into a sad situation, and I'm going to call the virtual CPS on you for leaving your child passed out, hungry, thirsty, no energy, no continence, like no. So just make sure that when you log out, you hit the log out bot on the smart bot HUD. Don't leave your child unattended, okay? But that is pretty much it. Again, if you have any questions, just hit me up directly. I will post when I have the bottles ready in the My Story affiliate channel, so you can pick them up. I'll have them in the store by tomorrow morning. But that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to give this a thumbs up and share pictures of your bot babies with me because I love to see all of the bot babies. So I am going to go get ready for work in real life. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, y'all.